What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 4, season 1 of Deep Feelings with both Anish and Fives. I don't know why you're like that. This guy. All right. Well, how you doing, bro? We haven't done this for a week.
I'm bored.
Gosh, right. This guy just started it. Anyways, today we got a pretty good podcast. There are another few changes. We said in the last video where we said we're uploading on Tuesdays. We're changing that again. It's gonna be Fridays now. So stay tuned. It's gonna be dope, epic, awesome. So today we got a dope guest. He's one of my best friends. We've known each other since elementary school. He's pretty smart. Goes to Mariloma, and let's bring him in. So, Krivi, come on in. All right, second guest of this fellow podcast.
Hello.
Number 2.
Oh yeah, he is number 2 of the podcast.
Welcome!
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Krivi. I don't want to say your last name.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I probably can't. Never mind.
Well, you probably don't.
Never mind.
Huh?
All right. Anyways, so Krivi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man.
Great, dude. All right.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people watching. Like,
Yeah.
how many views did we get last time?
Dude, we got 90 views.
90. Wow.
Yeah, 90, dude. All right.
I thought it was more.
I think we got more on the later ones. But anyways, we're getting famous. That's all that matters.
Can you guys follow the Instagram, please?
Yeah, please, honestly.
Looking a little dead.
Yeah, wait, how many followers do we have on Instagram? Like 40 something?
46.
46.
Krivi,
Nice.
you follow?
Not yet.
Oh my god. All right, anyways.
I will follow you.
Yeah,
guys.
so just make sure to go follow the Instagram because we need more followers there.
Is your mic working?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Krivi,
Yeah, it's working.
what do you,
Anyways,
what do you
alright.
do for fun?
Yeah, so what are your hobbies? What you do?
I mean, I've been pretty busy at home for like the past year, but like I like to play video games. I like to skate.
Skate? You skateboard?
Longboard.
He has an electric skateboard.
Longboard?
Yeah, I built my own
It's dope.
electric longboard last year.
Yeah, the idea of how I got my electric skateboard was because of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to build stuff because I used to do robotics. I was pretty into it, so like I just naturally like to work with technology.
Yeah, and I also want to talk about your thing that you started up, your website.
Oh, my nonprofit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna talk
Nonprofit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He started his own
I didn't even know
nonprofit.
that.
I have a
organization.
nonprofit called Start Robotics. It stands for Students Advancing in Robotics and Technology. There's no T in it, but basically we're a 501c3, and what we do is we go to Title I schools in Sacramento, and these Title I schools are basically schools that are that have underprivileged students. They usually have a lower income, so the probability of them not having access to technology is like much higher. And so we go to these schools and we expose them to robotics. So like the Lego EV3s are pretty basic and easy to learn for children in elementary school.
Yeah.
And so that's what we use.
That's pretty cool. So, is robotics like a big thing at your school, or?
At my school, yeah, we have a robotics team. They're not that great, but like there's a lot of people that are into it. The largest things at our schools are Science Olympiad and Speech and Debate. Those are the 2 largest clubs.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, like, what schools have you gone out to in Sacramento?
So far, we've gone to Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School. And
Oh, these are elementary schools?
Yeah, we're specifically just focusing on elementary school. We're trying to go to more schools, but no one ever responds to my emails.
When was the last time you went to like the last school? Like when was it?
End of November. I've not really gone into it for the past few months because I've gotten busy, but
Yeah.
next month I'm hoping to reach out to more schools.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, have you guys won anything? Have you won anything?
Like for robotics?
Yeah.
When I did robotics, we went to compete at the national tournament for our project.
For Nano Nerds or?
For
something
yeah,
else?
when I was on Nano Nerds.
Yeah.
What's a nano nerd?
It's
our team
robotics
Nano
competition. Yeah.
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 No, Nano
Well-
Nerds isn't the competition.
Well,
it's our
well,
team name.
it's a
Yeah,
team
yeah,
name?
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robotics team names are pretty cool. I know at
Yeah.
Folsom they have one that's named Juice.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, because like I was also on the robotic team for like FLL. That's like First Lego League, and our team name was like a pizza something. Pizza Ninjas. That's what it was.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
with JR.
Yeah, JR and stuff like that. Yeah, but I also wanted to go a bit more into like, since you go to Mariloma, right? So
Yeah.
like, how's the IB program there? And like, how do you feel like compared to like the AP
Well,
program?
just explain what it is.
Well, yeah,
first,
explain, yeah.
Because
Well,
it's
the
different from AP.
AP, yeah.
Well, IB stands for International Baccalaureate, and the program is supposed to be a more international-based curriculum. So the idea is, if you're learning a specific course at this school, then at any other IB school worldwide, the standards would be the same. And it's pretty comparable to AP. Like, colleges would accept both IB and AP courses as higher level courses. I suppose the difference between AP and IB are just the structure of the classes. I've never taken an AP class because our school doesn't offer it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty similar to AP.
Do you have to pay for the tests and stuff?
Oh yeah, you have to pay for
How
the
much
tests.
is it?
Yeah. It's like
You're gonna pay at least $500 for half
Wow.
the tests, or 3/4 of the tests.
Wait.
How many classes do you take?
You have to test in all 6.
Oh, so if
Well,
you choose to be
yeah.
in this IB thing, you
So
have to stick
you
with
have
it?
to take
Yeah.
the test.
You can't choose to be in like a regular English class or something?
I mean, like, the structure of our school is like, most people either just do IB, and if otherwise, like, you don't go to that school.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, so it's like $500. That's a lot. For
Yeah.
The test. Yeah. Wait.
They offer like financing,
Yeah.
of course.
Wait, what about for the AP test? How much are those? Because I haven't paid for those.
Tests are like $100 a piece.
So yeah, it's pretty much the
It's the
same.
same thing.
But how many
Wait, you're
AP
saying
courses do
I-
you take?
Well, like AP courses, you can choose to take one or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Saying,
have the
are you saying
choice.
that IB, like, you have to take it? If you
Well,
choose
for
to take
IB,
IB,
yeah.
you have to take
So-
all the courses?
So there's 2 different types of courses you can do for IB. There's diploma program and associate's program. Diploma program is when all 6 of your classes are IB classes, and associate's program is where about 3 of them are IB classes. I do diploma because I feel like that's where I would excel at, and so all 6 of my classes are IB, and so that's why I'm gonna pay a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
But that's
Radical, dude. Alright.
Anyways, I also wanted to talk about how's speech and debate. How's that going for you?
Oh, that's
Are you on that debate team?
yeah. I
You've
mean,
been on it since what, freshman?
well, I've been doing debate since 6th grade,
Yeah.
back
for-
at
yeah.
Churchill
I wish I
Middle
was on
School.
speech and debate.
Really?
I like to argue, but I mean, I wish I did a lot of things in
Yeah.
freshman year, but meh.
That's alright.
Yeah, debate is like, it's one of my biggest passions. Like, I've been doing it forever, and this year in particular, we were doing pretty good. We placed at a lot of the tournaments.
How did debate tournaments work?
So
'Cause it's not like a
Well, yeah.
basketball game.
Yeah.
Or is it like going back and forth at each other? Like one person says, like one team says
Well, I mean,
something,
it's
and then
it's
the
like
other
different
team has
schools
to like
competing and
rebuttal that.
stuff.
Well, so what happens is you're given a topic about a month before the tournament, and so
Oh,
you
have to
prepare.
for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you have to prepare
Yeah, and
both
you have a team
sides
member too.
because for each round, you don't know what side you're going to be on. They'll post it like 10 minutes before the round starts. And
Oh,
so
you have to prepare an argument for both sides?
not just arguments, but also rebuttals.
Yeah, because like so like once you get there, then you have to choose like which one you're doing, or they.
They will
choose for
assign
Yeah,
you
they choose
which
assign
side
you.
you're on for
Yeah.
that specific round. And so basically both sides give a constructive speech, which is their case, and then following that is when we refute each other's cases and then weigh the impacts of the debate.
Wait, and then like to figure out like who won the argument, like the judges choose, right?
Yeah,
How does the
so
pointing system work?
so there's a ballot that the judge has, and there's like a given rubric on it, and so what the judges are supposed to be doing is that they go based on what the debaters are saying, not based on their own personal beliefs. And so based on that rubric, if we were able to convince the judge to advocate for a certain side of a topic, then that is who the judge has to give the win to.
Oh, so there's no like point system involved. You just
I
have
mean,
to
there
straight up
technically
convince
is,
the
right?
judge.
Yeah, it's straight up win or loss.
Yeah.
So you
Well, like,
do
what
get speaker
factors
points.
go into
Yeah, speaker
trying
points.
to convince him? Like is the judge himself has to be educated on the topic as well? But
No.
oh, he does.
So the
Mm.
judge is supposed
Yeah.
to not have any prior knowledge on the topic whatsoever.
Yeah, and
Because
some
you're
of the
supposed to have an
judges will-
unbiased judge
Can
Yes,
you give an
that's-
example?
of like a topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so our current
Because these are
topic.
not like essay like questions, right?
No.
Yeah,
No, not really.
Our current topic is that the U.S. should promote the development of market rate housing in urban areas, and so, let's say you were.
want to argue against that.
I mean, there are points for both
like
sides.
I mean, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
but then they give you
evil.
options and stuff, yeah. But I mean, like the judges are also like parents and stuff too, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. So it also, I mean, like, do the judges like do they judge like their own kid, or is it?
No, you can never judge someone from your own school.
That's
You
cool.
have to judge different schools.
So like, does everybody on the debate team like get a chance to present something?
Oh yeah. So the way it works is like my specific debate event is called public forum debate, and so you have a partner. So my partner and I, or whichever partner, would go up and present their case because there's like a given speaker format. There's speaker 1 and 2 are both constructive speeches for both sides, and speakers 3 and 4 are the rebuttal speeches for both sides, and then it goes back to 1 and 2 to summarize what has gone, what has happened in the round so far, and then 3 and 4 come back again to weigh the impacts. And this is like one of the most important speeches because that's what's telling the judge, here's why you need to vote on our side. We said this throughout the debate. Our opponents failed to respond to these certain things, and we outweigh their impacts through these certain ways.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Is it like a club?
Yeah, it's a club.
I hear there's clubs at our school.
Yeah, we have the speech
I'm
and
pretty
debate
sure I
club.
signed up for it.
But you
freshman
just
year,
didn't do
I
it.
never- Do you guys have like Club Rush?
Yeah.
So like Club Rush is like a day when all the clubs go out at like lunch and like put up their posters and whatnot to get kids to come and
Yeah,
join.
and then you can like sign up and like for like which clubs you're interested
Yeah,
in.
but like
too.
heck of kids will just like sign up and
But
like
not
they
join.
won't go.
Yeah, they won't
go.
Sign up, get the emails, and they won't go because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
clubs take time. I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah, for sure.
but I mean, if you dedicate to it, it sounds like fun. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I would want to join, but
And then like what
actually,
about?
I could probably do it.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah. And then for like speech and debate, like it's like if you guys win, like you guys move up, right? So like what's like the highest thing that you guys can move up to?
Well, for a tournament.
Yeah, for like a tournament.
For a tournament, you can get like first place, of course. But
Mhm.
the way it works is that you have prelim rounds, and usually that's like 6 rounds, and so you would have to go at least 4-2, so like 4 wins, 2 losses at least, in order to go into the elimination rounds. So, for example, there was this one debate tournament in Stockton at UOP, and we went 5-1 in prelims, and then went all the way up to quarterfinals, where we went against a pretty tough school and lost.
I think so. Schools are like there's like tough teams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the
definitely.
Like,
like
are
the
like
Bear,
kids
yeah.
like ranked?
Oh yeah, so
Is there,
we
like, a
are
number one debater in the
wait. Is there
US?
like is it kids ranked or is it like schools ranked? Like which one?
by the partner. So Ishan Monder right now is number 1, and like he's a really good debater. But my partner and I are ranked at mid 200s out of like 10,000 or something.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
that's
good.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we competed at nationals last year.
I mean, this guy, what's his name?
Ishan Monder.
Ishan
Yeah.
Monder. He probably just prepares
Yeah.
a little bit more than.
Yeah, like ahead of.
Well,
time.
yeah. So that's like one of the things. These schools, especially like in the Bay Area, they have speech and debate as like their class. Like I'm sure that's
We have a
what's
class.
Yeah.
you have a speech and debate class. But the case in our school is that it's an after-school club, and we only meet once a week. And a lot of the preparation is done at home in addition to the schoolwork that we have. So unlike these Bay Area teams where
So is it,
they're being
you're
graded
saying
on
it's
this
not,
work.
not that big of a priority, kind of?
Well-
I mean, it's a priority, but.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a priority, but I'm saying like I would definitely appreciate it if it was turned into a part of a curriculum, like these Bay Area schools do
I
Your
it.
see.
school doesn't have a speech and debate class?
We don't have a class for it at all.
Yeah, I see it.
And one large reason for that is because IB doesn't consider speech and debate as a class. Because that's
So your whole
Right.
school is based off the IB system?
yeah.
Wait, so do you have like you guys
So
have
all
classes
the
that
kids,
aren't
there's
right?
so there's no such thing as like English 1.
I mean, there is like regular ed too.
Okay,
but
so,
like
so there's regular and IB.
yeah, there's it's
Okay.
either regular or
Right.
IB.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck on your
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck on your next debate. I hope
Thanks.
When's your next
crush
debate?
this Ishan whatever. I forgot his
Ishan
last name.
Monder.
Crush him, yeah.
We have a national qualifier tournament next weekend.
So you guys are preparing for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much done
What's the
preparing.
topic?
It was the market rate housing topic.
Oh,
I
okay.
know. Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be hard to argue against. I feel like. What are you gonna argue? Like,
Like
these,
for it or?
Well,
argue against it because market rate housing is like low cost housing for.
no, so market rate housing essentially promotes free pricing for these houses. So like right now in urban areas there are rent restrictions, and so that means that the government has set a certain limit to how much a landlord can put their house up for rent. But with market rate housing, these landlords are free to put the cost up to whatever they want as the market suggests. So
so it doesn't give them any limits.
yeah, so
Oh, then I argue against that. What the heck?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
getting confused.
yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what are you?
Well, he
you
doesn't.
don't
He doesn't know
yet.
yet.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're not assigned yet to
Oh,
it.
what the heck? That's hecka like.
I have insight on both sides, of course.
Yeah.
Because like usually in a debate tournament, you have to debate both sides an equal number of times.
Yeah.
So like it's really hard not to be biased towards one side because you have to keep your mind on both sides at all times.
How much time like per day do you like spend like studying for which one you're gonna argue for? Like because you have a team member, right?
Yeah. So well, it's not really studying. It's more like preparing both sides,
Yeah.
like the cases. But I typically can't do it during the weekdays just because of the schoolwork.
yeah.
So on the weekends, I'll put like 3 hours a day.
Do you meet up with your teammate?
No, we just like text each other because like we already know each other's style and
Well,
stuff,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
like we've been partners for 3 years
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Are you good at like public speaking?
in debate. Yeah,
I mean, he's been doing it since middle school, so I'm pretty
But,
sure he's
like,
gotten like used
socially,
to this, like,
no.
style.
Oh.
I can't speak in front of people.
I mean, that's a lot of people's issues. A lot of people have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
yeah, we'll move into the next thing.
Next.
Yeah. Well, we just had our prom like last Saturday, so your guys' prom is next month, right?
Yeah, April 27th.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna do anything special?
Our thing is being held at a automotive museum, I think.
Oh, in SAC.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
that's
oh,
nice.
What the heck?
That's
Better
nice.
than ours.
Yeah. No, ours was in the Sacramento Library, like
But it
Oh,
wasn't
really?
even like it was like a gal. It was like a.
like
Is it all room?
It was like a
Hall-
ball.
yeah, hall. Yeah, it was like a hall. Yeah.
Yours is
Yeah.
in the museum. What the
Hey,
heck?
that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the automotive museum. Oh my.
That's
Don't you like
dope.
cars too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Do you guys have like a
ours
theme?
ours was like Gatsby themed.
Yeah.
But like
Oh, really?
some people dressed up, some people didn't. But it was
like
like
1920s.
yeah, but
Yeah, like
I mean,
a
how can
1920s
you
thing.
like how can you,
With the-
how
with
can
the,
you, how
like,
can you
with
replicate
cars.
that easily?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You can like wear that. You can
Go
like
to
wear
Party
the hats
City.
and the bow ties and
Yeah.
and the dresses with like the fur thingies and whatnot. But like
Wait, do you guys have a theme for prom or
No.
what's up with that? No.
automotive museum.
Bro, that's
How much does
awesome.
that ticket, man? Let me go again.
Let me go again. Wait, do you know how much it is?
No.
No. Yeah, ours was like
I don't know.
the original price for ours was like $45, and then like I think after next week it got up to like 55 or 65.
I mean,
so
that's really
yeah,
expensive.
it's pricey. I mean,
Yeah, I have a
I
question.
bought the 55 one because
Oh,
I have a question. Is the guy supposed to buy the ticket for the girl too? If you're taking
what the heck?
someone? I mean,
I mean, it depends.
Okay,
it
if
depends.
you're like, if you guys are like been together for like a while,
for like a
sure,
while, like yeah.
and make sure they pay you back. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, no way. If I just met you, heck no, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay $50 for your ticket.
Yeah.
You're not worth it.
okay. Good to know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Well, I mean,
gonna do that, right?
I don't know.
Don't waste
well, I
your
mean, it
money on
depends.
someone who's
Well,
like.
I mean, like
That means she's just
yeah.
using you, man. Don't do that. What the heck?
Oh yeah, you have a point actually. Yeah, you have a good point.
I'm
with
not being
Manipulative.
used.
that. Yeah, but yeah, just either way you want to do it, you can pay for it or not. Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't pay for her. I don't agree with that. No way.
I don't know. I'll see.
No, what the heck? You'll
figure it
see.
I mean, it's
What-
like a nice
what
thing.
What are we talking about now? Hold on.
It's like
Hold
I
on.
feel like it's a nice gesture. Like
Nice
Give it-
gesture. You're gonna pay $50 for this
Okay.
girl to go to an automotive museum?
Hey,
that costs
hey,
like a regular
hey.
$12
Hey
ticket.
man, hey, it just depends on like who the girl is and like how much you care about her, right?
Okay, you care about this lady friend of yours a lot?
I don't know. She's like a pretty close friend of mine.
All right, well,
Like, I'm pretty
does
sure
she
it's-
work the
Okay,
cast though?
let's say I was gay, for example, and I was
Oh,
taking
wow. Okay.
Where are we going with this?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say
Alright,
let's say I was gay, and I was taking Anish to the dance because he's like my best friend. Like I'll pay for his
You don't have to
ticket.
be gay. You can just be best friend. yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ask him out to a dance.
I mean, you just ask him if he wants
Yeah.
to go.
You wanna go?
Whoa, what are you doing?
Whoa, what's going on?
Are you actually? Whoa, hold on.
No, that's a joke.
We don't have anything against.
Yeah. It's 2019. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, if you ask me.
I don't know what you brought to this podcast.
Yeah, but. All right.
That's a joke.
Yeah, but I mean,
of course it is.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they all say afterwards.
I mean, yeah, I guess it just depends, like, whether you're going to pay for it or not. I mean, you should just go ask her if you want to pay for it or not.
Hell no.
No, that's even
if
more
it's like
awkward.
it's like my sister or something, yeah.
So.
I'll take whatever to
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna. Why are you laughing at that? Oh my god, ew! No, like yeah, I'll take her as like yeah. You want to come with? Like you want to like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course, if she's like family or something, sure, I'll buy. If she's like close enough as family.
Yeah. That makes sense.
As family, not as whatever you're thinking.
I didn't say anything.
Okay,
All right.
whatever.
Okay,
All right.
moving
We'll
on.
keep it at that. We'll keep it at that. All right. Let's move on to another topic: electric cars versus gas cars. All right. So you over here. This guy already has both the Model X. He had the Model S, but then he traded it for the Model 3.
Tesla Model
Yeah.
S,
Yeah.
Model S.
At this point, like many people know, like when you're talking about Model X, it's Tesla.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
No, I've
Yeah,
had
sure.
every single Tesla that's been out besides the
Well,
Roadster.
that's a big statement, dude.
It is.
You've driven every single.
Oh yeah, I've driven. I don't own them.
Wait. Did you drive the Model S?
The Model S. Oh yeah, that was the first car I ever drove.
It's nice. Yeah.
I've
But
driven a Tesla. They're pretty fun.
yeah, they are.
But I mean, it's really expensive for what they're trying to do. Tesla and trying to make this new like idea of electric cars in the futures and whatnot, like automobile, like what's it called, self-driving cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Autonomous driving.
yeah, autonomous driving. That's gonna be like hard for everyone to get, because how are you gonna?
It's
They
gonna be
did
so
that.
weird.
They tried to do like cheap, like okay, this is literally like doing like cheap iPhones and whatnot. You're gonna have like cheap cars that like take on gas.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have
those are
like
already
cheap
made.
car. You're gonna have
Yeah.
like expensive cars that
Yeah.
don't take any gas.
But like in
And so-
Australia and
Well,
stuff, yeah.
okay, so here's my view on this. So, what Tesla's ultimate goal is to create an affordable version of electric cars and make it available for the mass,
And they
right?
did try to do that with the Model Y that just came out, right?
Well,
We'll get to
Model
Y
3.
later, but yeah, Model 3.
They tried to do that with the Model 3, and so just recently, like last week, they released their
Model
$35,000 version of the Model 3.
That's cheaper than. Oh well, yeah. So it's cheaper.
Because they promised that the Model 3 will be $35,000,
Yeah.
and they finally delivered to that.
Yeah.
And so that is the car that's supposed to attract many people to buy an electric car. But it's not like just about the Model 3. It's about like how Tesla's influencing the whole automotive industry. Because if you watch the Model Y unveiling, what Elon Musk says is that he wants to encourage other auto manufacturers like Ford, Chevy to also create electric cars. And they've been openly endorsing this by giving away their patents for free. Everything's open source. Other companies can see how Tesla produces certain technologies, and they can copy it if they want to, all for free, because the ultimate goal is to get as many companies as possible to produce clean energy vehicles.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great idea by Tesla.
But they're still expensive as hell.
Yeah.
How are you
Yeah.
gonna solve that problem?
But you lease your
And
Tesla
lithium-ion
stuff.
batteries are really expensive, aren't they?
They're expensive right now because of the way that
the mass.
Rare.
yeah,
Yeah.
the way that
Yeah.
the way that we're mining them right now makes it expensive, and the problem is that there's not a lot of supply, and so once you increase supply, you can greatly decrease the cost.
Mhm.
But yeah, the battery is supposed to be the most expensive part of an electric car,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah,
they
you're just-
certainly
you're
have
just
to.
throwing some plastic on a battery and a motor, and if you're looking
Yeah.
at it simply, but
Yeah,
I mean, if you
yeah.
want all them extra features and whatnot, that's a lot of extra. But if you just like the basic, like just basic standard Tesla Model S or whatever, like without anything on it, I mean that's pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure I remember I did this once where I went in like on the website and
Yeah.
I like customized my own car
really? Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
put like nothing
Yeah,
on
that
it,
makes
just the straight up just driving.
How much was that?
I think it was like 24,000 or something.
Yeah,
It's decent.
But that is still pretty expensive, I think. But I mean, like you could like if you're like a college student coming
well,
up.
that's compared to a Prius that's 24,000 as well.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, but you're right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, my mom, she has a Nissan Leaf, which is fully electric as well. But for that one, like, we only get like a leasing for 3 years, because like the more you have it, like the battery is gonna like degrade. So like, you guys like upgrade, is it because just the new car, or was it because of the battery in the car? Like, what was the reasoning?
We had leased our Model S, because Model S is like hella expensive.
Yeah.
But we bought the Model 3 and the Model X.
Bought it? You guys bought it?
Yeah, we bought the Model 3 and Model X.
Oh, okay, nice.
We're not so concerned about the battery life degrading, because that takes like a whole decade to happen.
Yeah.
Where it's like that significant. And honestly, like, we're still getting a full 325 miles of range every day if we want to charge it to full.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I mean, yeah, but that's the reason why we like get like a new like electric car like every 3 years, is because like, you know,
Battery
yeah,
degradation.
sooner or later it's gonna degrade. Yeah.
We have a Prius. That's like hybrid, so it's gas and electric.
Electric, yeah.
I mean, I think that should be one of the main things that car companies push is hybrid.
Hybrid
Like
cars,
in any
yeah.
way where you can decrease like fossil fuel emission and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's better.
Make it more
Like
electric.
just make everything more cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's gonna cost a lot.
Yeah.
So someone can make the argument that electric cars are also not clean for the environment because of the way you charge them.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you're charging an electric car, you're pulling electricity,
Yeah.
and that's usually coming from a plant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah.
Dang, good job.
But
You could like, oh yeah, coal is used to create electricity and whatnot, and coal mining is like
Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
but the solution to that, in my opinion, and that's what the state of California is doing, is to implement solar panels on all homes. So every new house that's built in California requires solar panels to be put on them. And so we have solar panels on our
You
roof.
fact check that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, he knows his
You're on
stuff,
the
dude.
debate team, yeah.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
And so we
We didn't do
virtually
any
use.
research. Krivi just came in and just destroyed
Yeah,
us right
it's
now.
true.
I just
Yeah.
know this
Yeah,
stuff.
he knows.
But we virtually use zero electricity from the grid to charge our cars. And so, in that way, we're
Yeah.
clean with the environment.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Tesla unveiled a new Model Y. What's your thought on that?
I think it's ugly.
Yeah, I think
Really?
it's ugly too.
It looks
Yeah.
like
It looks like,
the
it looks like a weird like
It-
elongated like Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, it looks like a mixture between like the Model X and like Model 3. That's what I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like.
yeah. No, this is what they did. They went on like MS Paint. They put a Model 3 and they
MS
like
Paint.
they dragged the top of the Model 3 and then boom,
Into,
the
like,
Model
it's a
X.
Model X,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's just a bit fatter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but they have like what, the 7-seating thing? Like it can hold like a lot of
Did
people
they
in it, right?
discontinue that?
No,
I'm pretty sure they discontinued
Wait, which
on the
one?
Model Y.
the 7-seater, like putting 2 seats in the trunk, right?
No,
Are you
that's for the
talking about-
Model S.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but for the Model Y, you can fit like 7 people in the car.
Yeah, Model S and X, or X and Y, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Model Y is like a lot smaller than the X. It's a mid-sized
Yeah,
SUV,
yeah.
so
That's why-
7-seater
it's
is gonna
small.
be really tough.
Yeah, especially the people in the back.
Like in our Model X, it's already pretty tough to fit in the back seats, which is like the 7-seaters.
Mhm.
And like, I honestly would recommend, if you're gonna buy a Model X, get a 5-seater or a 6-seater. Like 7-seater is not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, if anyone's interested.
Yeah. I mean, but also for Tesla, right? Like, besides the cars, I mean, the cars are great, but it also depends on the company as well, because you know the company's been having problems as well.
Oh yeah,
But
for
like,
sure.
Elon
Elon Musk
Musk.
is smoking weed in public.
On a podcast.
Oh,
On a podcast, bro.
He's no
hey.
longer CEO anymore, right?
No, he's
No, he's
CEO.
still CEO.
He
Didn't
just lost
get
chairman.
reprimanded or something?
He
He's
lost
lost
his
his
position on
chairman,
the board.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he smoked a blunt. Oh my god.
No, but he even said that like he didn't want to be like CEO.
Oh no, it wasn't a
anymore,
blunt.
right?
It was a
Something
full-on
like
cigar.
I mean,
I forgot.
that?
That's more
good.
important. What was he smoking at the time?
he's smoking weed.
I know, but whatever.
Whatever.
It's legal in California. Where was
yeah,
he?
California, I think.
What the heck?
No, the Security Exchange Commission just like looked into stuff he was doing that was apparently illegal
Yeah.
with Tesla. But
He's got a
honestly,
lot of side projects.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Like,
admire him
SpaceX.
for SpaceX.
SpaceX
Yeah.
is cool.
Boring company.
Yeah, boring company. It's like,
That's awesome. I like the name
he's
of
like
it.
a straight up like Leonardo da Vinci, man.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
I've actually seen 2 SpaceX rocket launches
Yeah,
and
he went
landings.
space,
One
yeah.
in Florida and one in Vandenberg Air Force Base.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
It's really cool. Like if you ever get the opportunity to see it, like, you should definitely go.
Yeah. Wait, but didn't he like step down from like chairman because like it was like his birthday or something, and then like he got upset at that or something?
No,
No, not that.
it's just for the
smoking
the SEC.
Yeah. All right.
He might have done some. Isn't he trying to build a tunnel? Or no, he's like
it's
funding
in the
that
work.
kind of, right?
It's
Oh,
in the
yeah,
work,
so-
the tunnel, boring tunnel.
LA to like San Francisco or something. Actually, California's
yeah.
been trying to do that for like years. Build
The
like
bullet-
a bullet
the-
train or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
Well, what
Yeah.
Musk just signed about a week ago was in Las Vegas. He's going to create a transit route for the Boring Company to build, and that's supposed to be done like in a few years. He said like
I
2020
know
or something.
college students like came out and like presented their ideas for like a cart.
Oh, the Hyperloop?
Yeah, the Hyperloop.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. I remember watching that on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. All right, I think that's gonna end it off for here on the YouTube videos. So, any last things you want to say? You want to shout out, plug your stuff?
Subscribe to these guys. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
you got an Instagram. You got your whole star.
Go check out his website.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the description below,
Yeah.
so you guys
Yeah.
can go check that out.
It's startrobotics.org.
All right, yeah, keep it
If
there.
you're gonna remember that.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I think that's gonna end it off on the YouTube video. We're gonna do our audio extended only version starting right now. So, peace.
Bye.